What's up, everybody? This is Morgan with Morgan Premium Detailing, and on today's video I'm gonna show y'all how I make my videos, man. My complete workflow, the camera, everything. So stay tuned. All right, y'all. Thanks for tuning in, man. I really appreciate it. If you don't mind, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. I'm at about 282 subscribers. I'm trying to get to 300, and I need y'all help. So make sure y'all do that for me. Much love, appreciate it. So, the inspiration behind making this video was, this channel is dedicated toward showing y'all my process as far as when I clean cars, when I clean floors, doing carpets and stuff like that. But I ultimately want to do bigger things. As far as I want to do bigger things from a video production standpoint. Right now I'm doing these kind of small, quick style kind of videos, but I eventually want to make, documentaries. I want to do music videos. I want to just do basic videos where I can kind of showcase my editing skills and stuff like that. So this channel is kind of a way for me to get better at my craft, which is making videos. So, like I said, I'm gonna go from point A to point Z about my whole process. Okay, so we're gonna start with the camera. The camera that I use to edit, to record videos, record content, is a Panasonic G7 mirrorless camera. I'm using a 1440 lens. It's just a basic kit lens from out the box. I don't have any other lenses, but I do ultimately and eventually want to get more lenses so I can, have different angles and kind of different perspectives, so it can overall give y'all a better product that I ultimately upload to YouTube. Okay, so I have that. I spent about $500. I think it was $554 for this G7, but I mean it's a good camera, especially when there's a lot of sun outside. It's a beast. Like I said, the 14 to 40 lens. I eventually want to get a zoom lens and a prime lens. So like I said, it can be different angles and kind of a different feel. You know what I mean? So I use that to record my content, and I eventually want to get a second camera. Right now I use, like sometimes when I want to have like a secondary camera, I use my iPhone. This is my iPhone. It's iPhone 13 Pro Max. Had this for about I say maybe like 4 months. I use it sometimes, but most of the time I try to keep all my content on my camera, on my main camera, so it can be easier in post-production. So I have that, and another big purchase I made was my desktop. Now, before I had my desktop, I had like a basic Lenovo. It's like a Lenovo laptop. It was weak. It had like 4 gigs of RAM. I mean, it was weak. I could just do basic videos. That was when I was recording with my phone. I had a Note 10 Plus. I was using that for a while, and I have some videos that I recorded with that phone. It's a good phone. It's a good camera, but like I said, I wanted something that was particularly dedicated to only recording content and not just, all these flies, not just like, making videos and I gotta answer the phone or something. You know what I mean? So that's why I went ahead and made that purchase. So the next big thing I use is my my desktop. So I bought a desktop. It's an Intel, it's an HP desktop. It has an Intel 6400 CPU, 8 gigs of RAM, and a 256 gig SSD. And I also bought a monitor. It's a Samsung, I want to say a 23-inch monitor, pretty good monitor. Man, that ran me about $700. And like I say, I had to do it, man, because my laptop, it took a super long time to render my video. when I was trying to add different effects using that basic Windows Movie Maker, it couldn't do it. All I really could do was just add subtitles, and that's not good enough for the type of content that I want to give to you guys. So I have that. I use Windows, well, not Windows, but I use Movie Studio 17. It's pretty good for what I need right now. But I ultimately want to upgrade to something a little more gangster, like maybe like Sony Vegas or Premiere After Effects. I want to upgrade to that eventually, and that's going to require me to upgrade my RAM and my desktop to 16 gigs, as well as upgrade my graphics card, upgrade my storage as well. And those things, they coming, but that's a lot of money. I just want y'all to understand, man. When I'm not doing this, I'm working 50 to 60 hours a week. You know what I mean? So I love doing this, but it just takes, I can't really devote the amount of time I want to devote to it at the moment because I'm working so much. But hopefully, if I stay consistent with this can kind of supplement that income, and I can devote more time to doing this, which is what I ultimately like to do. So, yeah. Movie Studio 17, I use that. I use a website called Pexels. That's a website where I can add my BRoll. Y'all might have seen some BRoll, I think, on one video when I was vacuuming. I put some popcorn, a video of some popcorn popping on there, and I put another BRoll shot of some people dancing. I got all that from this website called Pexels. It's a good website. It's free BRoll. You can use it. All they ask for you to do is just kind of donate to the creator. And I have done that in the past several times, and I do plan to continue doing that. As far as the sound effects, I use a piece of software. Well, I go to the website called Epidemic Sound, and they have all of the sound effects. It's a monthly service. It's a monthly fee for the service. It's about, I think it's like $15 a month. So I use that a lot when I want to add little sound effects and stuff like that to my content. So there's that. And I also use something called FL Studio 22. I think it's 22. It may be 20. But FL Studio, that's where I make all my beats. I make the beats for this channel. I record. I do all the editing. I do all the posts. I do everything. So FL Studio is the software I use to make my beats. I've been on FL Studio since like high school, since like 01. I graduated high school 05. I'm 34. But I use FL Studio to make all my beats, and sometimes I use it for my sound effects as well. So I record the content, I upload it to Movie Studio 17. Oh, my battery going dead. Hold on. All right, y'all. Sorry about that. I had to change my battery. So that brings me to the battery I use. I actually bought 2 extra batteries to go with my G7 because when I record, I notice that, obviously when you're recording a lot of content, you're doing a lot of recording and a lot of shooting, it can put a big dent in your battery. So I said, you know what? Let me buy an extra 2-pack of batteries. So that's what I did. I have a 32 gig memory card, and I have a 64 gig memory card. So that's more than enough storage for what I need at the moment. And yeah, so to go back to what I was talking about, when I record it, I bring it in my production studio, I put it in my card reader, and I pull up to Movie Studio 17. And at that point, I'm trying to get the creative juices flowing. I'm thinking about creative ways to give y'all different camera angles, different content, stuff like that. And so I add all my effects, add all my sounds, I add my music, my different angles. I'm editing, I'm cutting stuff, I'm adding to things, I'm pulling things from other videos, just kind of putting it all together so it can be a good product. So once I'm done with that, I produce the video, I render it, or export it to the memory card, then I upload it to YouTube. And when I upload it to YouTube, I go to this website called Canva, and that's where I make my thumbnails. You can do several types of thumbnails on that website. That's also a paid service. It's a lot of things you got to pay for. That's what I'm starting to realize. You got to pay for a lot of things if you really want to produce some good content. You may not have to pay for things immediately at once, but eventually you're gonna have to pay some money, to produce some good content for your viewers. So I have that in mind when I do what I do. And I mean, I'm not making no money off of this YouTube channel as of yet, right? Like I say, I'm at like 282, and in order to make money, you got to get to 1,000. So I got a little ways to go, but that's why I need y'all. So yeah, that's how I make my videos, man. I love doing this kind of stuff. It just take a long time to edit, to get everything ready, and I can't really devote a lot of time to it because I work so much. I got a main job, I got a second job, and I run this business. So it's a lot of time management. But like I say, ultimately I can get to the point where I can make enough videos, and what I do now can supplement my income, and I can devote more time and energy to it. So yeah, that's my creative process. I appreciate y'all so much, man. I love doing this. So I definitely appreciate y'all. Like I said, if you know somebody that's trying to get into this game, show them this video, man. Hopefully it can help somebody. I mean, if somebody planning to start their own YouTube channel from this standpoint of cleaning and things like that, hey man, show them the video. Show them the video, man. I definitely appreciate it. Once again, this is Morgan with Morgan Premium Detailing. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And like I always say, thank you for everybody who's helped me in the past. Thank you to everybody who's helping me today. And much love to the people who are going to help me in the future. Peace.